Welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's video. It's gonna be a fairly quick one because mainly it wasn't planned. I had another graft on this hylocereus, but unfortunately it started to rot at the union. So I had to cut that one off already, and because I get the question fairly often on how I do my micrografts on thicker stock like this one, I decided to do a quick video showcasing how I do those type of grafts. So of course, to start off, what you will need is a normal blade, a kitchen knife to cut the stock off. Then we have a razor blade to cut the seedlings in half. Of course, you need isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol to disinfect your blades in between the cuts. And then, last but not least, we have our seedlings, which we are going to graft on the stock. I can open this up to show you a bit better what we are working with here. So these are some Fricii cultivars I got from another breeder in Thailand, and these were sown about 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see they are nice and healthy. And we are going to choose one of those lucky I wanted to say, and we are going to choose one of these to graft to these hylocereus. Okay, so oh yeah, I nearly forgot to mention, this is a measuring cup, as you can see. I'm gonna show you what I will do with this a bit later. Alright, and without further ado, let's get started on this. Alright, so I always start off with my preparations. So normally, first off, I disinfect my blades, the knife as well as the razor blade, to ensure that everything is as clean as possible. Because once you got some contamination, be it some soil that you have left on your seedlings, or a bit of rot that you didn't cut off when removing your scion that rotted, as I did in my case. If you got some contaminants like this that are in between the union of the scion and your stock, chances are that it won't work. So try to be as diligent as possible at this point, so you can keep it as clean as possible and you won't have any problems in that perspective. Next off, I always choose the lucky seedling. So this is the seedling that I'm gonna graft. And of course, you will need to do another cut on your stock. The stock will need to be as leveled as possible, the cut should say, and it needs to be as fresh as possible. So there we go. I'm gonna bevel the sides like so. Gonna disinfect again, and then I will make the final cut. So also try and keep that in one cut. That wasn't really good, so I'm gonna recut. There we go. Gonna let this one sit on top to make sure that it doesn't dry out while we are cutting the seedling. And then I'm gonna simply take this little seedling and I'm gonna chop the roots off as clean and as straight as possible. There we go. So I try to remember where the vascular bundle of the Lophophora seedling is. And then I'm gonna try to match that up with the vascular bundle that's on the rootstock. So because this has a fairly big vascular bundle, it's not gonna be too hard. So I'm simply going to put that on there and then slide it off on top. Just make sure that it's on there. Just give it a small push down and just wiggle it around a little bit, because sometimes there are air pockets in between the scion and the stock, and that is also a reason why often these type of grafts don't work. So I think our alignment is pretty good. Just gonna give it a bit more push down, like so. I think this should be fine. Looks good. All right. Yes, this should be fine. I always try to make the vascular bundles enter in the middle so that it's crossing the center of the seedling, to make sure that my alignment will be more or less in the middle, and with that the two will connect and the seedling will eventually start to grow. So because this would dry up fairly quickly like this, I'm simply gonna use my measure cup and I'm gonna give it a little mist, so there's a bit of moisture in there, and all I'm gonna do is place that carefully on top, just like that. As you can see, it's a bit open even on the sides, so that makes air flow inside the measuring cup, so that we don't have issues like rot or any other stuff that can pop up when you do grafts like these. And I'm simply gonna let this sit for around 3 to 5 days, and once it's healed over, I'm gonna remove the measuring cup, and I'm simply gonna put this one under lights. Alright, so that's pretty much it, nothing more to it. These grafts are easier in my opinion than Peruvianus grafts, because Peruvianus grafts can be quite finicky, and these are pretty much straightforward. So yeah, I hope you can use something that you saw in this video, and I wish you good luck with your future micrografts on thicker stocks. Alright guys, take care, bye!